Welcome back to my YouTube. How to Bed 101. Deuce here. Today, I want to touch on something that's real prevalent in jail. People always asking, or feel they got the secret to how you keep your girl when you locked up. Got the answer. You can't. Doesn't happen. Women are who they are. They got needs like us. They gonna fuck. So when you there, just understand that your girl is definitely going to get fucked while you're away. And once you wrap your mind around that shit and just concentrate on doing the time, you'll be alright. You gotta put yourself in her shoes. If she got fucking locked up, you be have your dick in some shit before the night is out, man. So you can't if you live by it, live by it. Like, you know what I mean? But the thing about this is you can't, like physically you're not there. So, you can't expect for her to just hold her box on lockdown for however many years you about to do. But what you must do to keep her ass around and just be there for you is keep her attention. If you can keep a woman's attention, then you can still have some semblance of a relationship. She'll still be there for you. She'll still do what you need her to do. But you have to create an atmosphere where she feels like she's a part of something. You have to nurture the connection that you have. So you can't be somebody who doesn't have shit to talk about but what's going on in jail. Everybody knows jail is fucked up and you don't want to be there. But when you call, yeah, boy, I just came back out the yard. They was out there wilding and shit. I did 30 sets today. Nobody wants to hear that shit. So this is the thing. You have to do things or speak about things when you call it. You have to be interested in what's going on with her. You have to find ways to like I said, keep her attention. Things that you learn in jail, educate her, give her things to look up and better herself. But at the end of the day, a female is going to also reflect the man that she with. So if you in there doing a bunch of dumb shit and have nothing to offer her but dumbass conversation, she's what the fuck? Of course she's gonna fuck around and find somebody who brings more life to her table, man. Because they don't want to hear this dumb shit that a lot of us would call home with. You know what I mean? I had to figure this out, the hard way. Like, anytime I ever been to jail, I went to jail with a girlfriend and I came home single as hell. Like, I know. But this is the thing. This is what I learned. The last time I went to jail, you have to nurture these things in your lady. You have to give her ideas on how to make bread. You have to be able to pull strings and open up doors for her from where you are. You have to be able to pique her interest with new ideas and expose her to different shit that she probably wouldn't have known about or been exposed to if she didn't speak with you. You have to do these things that keep her interest, keep her attention on you. Write things to her, send shit, make your presence felt from the joint. Cause the minute that shit gets boring or that shit gets to a point where she don't want to fucking deal with it, she's not. Now it's one thing, all right, everybody knows she gonna crack her fucking legs, but as long as mentally and emotionally she feels like she's getting what she needs from you and she feel like that's being catered to and nurtured, she'll be around. Last time I went, like I said, I had a joint when I went, but you gotta understand too that doing that kind of time with you isn't for everybody. They not cut from the stuff that it's going to take to be able to stand up and go through that shit. It's a heavy strain emotionally, mentally. It's a heavy strain on a female, especially when y'all are a couple and y'all have community shit and now she has to figure out how to do it on her own. You understand? So just know that going in. Like I said, I went in and I just felt like, I didn't think that we was gonna be successful in that way, just because of just the way that things was going. Um, so you know, I was just like, yo, look, um, I got some time to do, and I don't want to have the way that I look at you changed by, you know, the circumstances in front of us right now. So you know, I let it go. I didn't want to be selfish and try to hang on because it would have definitely did irreparable damage to the relationship that we had before we became an item. But I say that to say this, that once that happened, I just approached my situation a whole other way. And a lot of women that I was dealing with throughout time or had in my life like that, um, I figured out how to just keep them interested, keep them entertained, um, keep their attention. And everybody was there. They stood up. I didn't have no girlfriend, but I had women that was there for me, that would come visit me all the way down south, that would write, that would send bread, do things I needed them to do. And this was just real because you have to be able to have their attention. If you can't do nothing for them, if you can't fucking bring nothing to the table from the joint, just, I mean, you ain't got a shot, homie. That's real talk. You know what I'm saying? This is also going to test your substance. A lot of us, we we think things validate us. We think that having this and knowing that person or being in a loop like this, that this stuff validates us. And but all that says is that if you don't have any of this shit, you're nothing without it. Like, this is when your substance gets tested, because a lot of times you don't have any of that shit, access to any of that shit when you're away. But this is when your character, this is when your nature, this is when who you are and what you know. This is when this shit starts to shine and come to the forefront, because this is what you have. This is the person that you are. And when that shit lacks, homie, all of that shit gets exposed. So everybody, so the person that you try to act like you were, or that you tried to identify with while you was home, that shit is gonna get shattered, homie, because now you have none of the shit that you felt made you who you are. You done. So this is, you know, like I said, keep her attention. But there are definitely surefire ways to chase her fucking ass away and get her clean up out of there. Call her 1,000 times a day, asking where the fuck is she at, what is she doing, trying to keep tabs on her and keep control, and trying to still act like this shit is all about you while you away. That shit will get her the fuck out of there. Call her with nothing to fucking talk about. It gets boring. Now she don't want to accept the call. Like, it's better to, it feels better when a woman answers and it's like, oh, hey, how you doing, as opposed to, damn, it's you again, what happened, what? It's this, don't be that hound dog from the joint, man. Nobody wants that shit. It bringing drama, stupid, yo, bitch, I seen you at the BET Awards, like, all that shit, my nigga, she's gonna be out, my nigga. She's gonna be, just to be, or to be like a constant bill with nothing that you can offer. Like, this shit, it gets old, and it gets old fast. So just know and you know, understand that. Like I said, there's a lot of things that you can do while you're in there, to better yourself. And as you better yourself, you are definitely going to share what you know and share your growth with your partner. So when you can bring growth to the table, that's always accepted with open arms. When this woman has character herself, when she's a certain way, when she's able to understand and grasp what's happening, when she's worth keeping, she's going to be able to recognize these things, and these will be things that y'all will be able to share and nurture this relationship while you're there. So, you know, just make sure you that one and not the one that's running them the fuck off, because there's plenty of dick out there waiting to knock her ass down. So you got to make sure that you doing everything that you can to keep her fucking attention. Wow, most likely there's going to be people where you are that might be from your town. You'll call home, call your mans and your family and shit, and you might hear shit. You might hear shit about it. You might hear all kind of shit. But it's nothing that you can do about it. You have no control over what the fuck she does with her body. So it's not even worth you blowing down on her. Like, and 9 times out of 10, a lot of dudes, they'll bring up arguments and all kind of shit about what the fuck she doing, and you still gonna stay. You still gonna beg her for whatever the fuck you can get. You still gonna expect her to be on that VI. So it makes no sense to even fucking bring it up, because you still fucking need her. So you might as well act like you don't know. You understand? Like, it makes no sense. Why arguing drama shit when you know you still want to see her? You know that you still gonna need her to send this or do that or make this call. Like, it makes no sense. So don't even pay attention. I mean, be mindful, always. Be mindful about what's happening, but at the same time, don't address shit that you have no control over. There's nothing you can do about it. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. It's, you know what I mean? It gets stupid at that point, because then you check on that shit. Then it's like, all right, you know what? Fuck it then. I'm good. You understand? I remember this happened to me a long time ago. A friend of mine, he was telling me about this girl that he met out of town and shit. And I was like, all right, cool. So one night I come to the crib. He comes, opens the door. I don't know exactly what the fuck happened, who it was, but when I go in the room, he in there with the blanket over him. It's somebody in it. They under the blanket. So he's giving me the sign like a pull up. You know what I mean? So I pulls it off. And I'm like, oh shit, because it's my aunt. The whole time the nigga been talking to me about her, and I didn't know who it was. So now this is my aunt, because this was my uncle's lady. So she looking at me like, oh shit blown. Everybody's shit blown is weird now. So she like, yo, do we need to talk? And I'm like, yeah. So, she pulls me to the side, and this is what she does to me. And I was young then. This is what she does to break down this shit to me. She said that, as a woman, she got needs. My uncle was going and shit like that. But she said, I make sure he got letters 3 times a week. I make sure he get 2 packages a month. I make sure he got everything new that fucking drops that he can get. I'm there for that phone. My phone is on. I'm on the dance floor twice a month. All of these things she ran down, which I knew for a fact that she did. I knew for a fact that she did all of this shit, so she wasn't faking. She said, but I need what I need also to be able to function like I need to function. Like, I need to be held. I need to feel like I'm loved. I need a presence there in my life. And that was real. Like, I didn't have no choice but to respect that shit once I understood. You understand? Like, you not here, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And she was doing the best that she could, and she was doing everything. Yeah, she went split off on the side, but this was the thing. My man wasn't from nowhere around there, and he met her complete opposite direction. So she wasn't violating. I'm just in the loop. So I be having all kind of people in all kind of places. Like, so she didn't do nothing disrespectful, and it wasn't even like that. And like I said, once me and her had that talk, it changed my perspective on all that shit. Like I said, I was young, so now I'm like, it makes sense. So just just know that shit will happen, but understand where the fuck you are and what's happening. You know what I mean? Deuce here, man. I'm out, man. Like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think of this page. I'm trying to keep y'all out of jail or know what the fuck to do when you land there. All right, 1.